Today's topic is tips for the camera shy person. And guess what? I got 3 tips for ya. Let's dive right in. So, tip number 1 for a camera shy person, do voiceovers, right? So if you are a person that don't want to show your face on camera, you can always do voiceovers. That's when you actually have something else on the screen. If you're taking videos of something, if you are like a travel vlogger, or if you are a stylist, let's go back to the travel vlogger. So if you go someplace, a city or whatever, and you don't want to show your face, you can easily show, different parts of the city that you went to. You can show food, you can show landmarks, you can show all of these things and talk about wherever you go, and you never have to show your face. So that's one of the ways that voiceovers can ease you into the video game, and help your video journey if you don't want to show your face right away, and you can build up to showing your face if you ever want to do it, right? So like I said, example could be a travel vlogger, also a stylist. You may not want to show your face, so you may get a mannequin that you could dress different outfits together, and you could talk about the outfits over a voiceover, and you could switch out shirts and see what shirt goes best with the skirt or jeans or whatever your ensemble is. So that's another way to not show your face in the beginning if you want to do video, because again, like I say, video is the future. So you have to get in front, get out there, get your message out there, and video is the best way to do it. So these are some tips for camera shy people. But like with anything, as I said before, you want to build your way up to showing your face, and I definitely can help you with that. But voiceovers is a great way to get started. And I also do voiceovers. I do a show called In Pursuit of Fashion, Food, and Fun. Even though I show my face, some things that I did not talk about while I was there, I do voiceovers just to capture that information for my viewers, because I didn't get a chance to do it, or I may have some extra footage that I taped, B-roll, that's what the official name is. And so then I just, show that footage, and then I talk over whatever I'm talking about. So if when I first started out, also I it just made me laugh because I just thought about it. When I first started off, I started off as a fashion blogger, right? And so I never smiled. And so when I was blogging, I always took pictures. And I don't know, like, it wasn't like I didn't like my smile or whatever. I just don't know what it was. Probably nervousness, because that was my first time putting myself out there. So I never smiled. And when I look at some of those pictures, it makes me laugh. But that was my way of easing myself. That was my voiceover type of thing, because, I was dipping my toe in it, right? So I just had to figure it out. And like I said, looking back, it makes me laugh. But then when I started doing videos, it was kind of like the same thing. Like if I interviewed somebody, I was cool, right? I was able to smile and, show a little bit of my personality. But when it was just me, like one-on-one, I never smiled, right? I just never did. It was just like serious, straight to the point. And everything is a journey. You're never going to start off perfect. You're never going to start off the way that, with time, you get better. So anything you do the first time, it's going to be like, oh, I have to get used to it. I have to do this. And like I said, when I just thought about that, it made me laugh because I never used to smile. So, and I don't know what it is, because like I said, it did not, it's not like I didn't like my smile, but it was just something that I chose to do. But as I got comfortable in front of the camera, even before switching over to video, I started smiling, and I had to, perfect it, because when I looked at some of my pictures, I didn't like the way I was smiling. It wasn't like I didn't like my smile. I just didn't like the way the picture was capturing it. So I just had to work on that. And then after maybe like 6 months, I had that joint down, and you couldn't stop me from Jesus. Just like now with talking to myself. Like I said before, if I didn't have anybody, it was serious and straight to the point. Now I can laugh at my own jokes. I can smile. I can do all of that. So everything that you do, it gets better with time. So start with voiceovers. But before I continue, this is Shooting the Shits with Rosie. I'm Rosie, your video coach and program creator of I'm Doing This, I'm Showing Up on Video. I help female online course creators, coaches, and consultants conquer their fear of video so that they can grow their audience and influence and make more money, all with the camera on your iPhone. This is a two-way conversation, so please engage with me, ask me questions about video, and I will look over here and I will address them. If you find value in this video, give it a thumbs up. Check out my other videos on this channel, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell. Again, if you have any questions, definitely chime in, and I will be happy to answer them. So let's move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is time-lapse videos. So a lot of you may say, what the hell is time-lapse video? It's sped up video. So anytime you see someone that is doing like a process or anything, and you see them kind of like, moving real quickly, that is the time-lapse video. So say if you have something that you take that is 30 minutes, that people are not going to sit there and watch it in no daggone 30 minutes, right? You could use time lapse and they could see everything that you're doing, but it's just sped up, right? And it's not like, no, it's still sped up. Like if you are an iPhone user, you could just team iPhone, go to your camera setting, and then you swipe over to the left, and then you will see something called time lapse if you're not familiar with time lapse. So again, if you want to show any type of process, for example, if you're a dentist and you want to show how you extract somebody's tooth, right? Ain't nobody want to sit here and look at it if it takes, an hour for you to do that, or even 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So you may want to show it and it will capture everything that you're doing, but it will capture at a sped up pace. And if you don't want to show, your face, you don't have to. Or if your face is captured, it's not like they're sitting there staring at you like you can see me right now. So it's like sped up. So even if you show your face for a minute, if you're trying to do something like you're in a client's mouth, if we're still going with the dentist scenario, they won't really see you because it's like sped up. Or if you're teaching somebody how to edit videos, right? That's a long process. So you're going through whatever it is to get to your finished product. Nobody don't have an hour or 2 hours to sit there and watch it. You can actually, do the time lapse feature, and people can see exactly what you're doing. And again, you don't have to, show your face on that. You could just use that, and whatever process that you are showing, it will capture it. So you will still get your message across. And again, a way to dip your toe into, not showing your face on video. Tip number 3 would be any type of tutorials, right? So any tutorials that you do, you don't have to show your face. For example, if you are a baker, right? So if you are baking a cake, you can have all your ingredients, put into little bowls, kind of like show this is what it is, flour, salt, sugar, whatever the hell you put in the cake. You have all that, and then you can show, video clip of that. Then you can show just your hand. So maybe all you have to do is make sure that your nails are done right. And then you could, not show your face and kind of like show whatever baking tips you want to do, or how you bake a cake, brownies, or whatever it is. And that's another little way that you don't have to show your face. And hopefully, when you get a little bit more comfortable, you'll be like, hi, I'm Rosie. I am going to show you how to bake this cake. And you can put a little bit more of your personality in, but everybody has to start at their own pace. And again, tutorials are a good way to do that. Another tutorial I did, how you can whip your son ass in Uno. I put that there because I whipped my son ass in Uno. Like, before, I used to do that when he was growing up. He used to get so mad because every time I won, I'd be like, and he would used to get so mad. And then, he grew up, he started beating me, and I used to be like, oh, hell no, right? So that would be a good tutorial of how to whip your son ass in Uno. But you know what? I came back. I redeemed myself. Like, maybe 3 months ago we played, and he used to whip me. And now I came back and was whipping him, and he don't like it. So I need to do a tutorial on how to whip your son ass in Uno. Okay, so I can continue this. Anyway, another idea is if you're doing head wraps. I love head wraps, and I really want to learn how to do head wraps, right? So I'm always on YouTube watching tutorials, and a lot of people that do the tutorials, just have mannequins, or they do it on their own head or whatever, and you really don't have to, show your face if you don't want it. Again, a car mechanic, anything, it runs the gamut with whatever you do. You don't have to show your face in tutorials. So those are 3 tips for a no face approach to video, to start off your video journey. Again, I always say there is no perfect way. Just do it. Just do it your way, right? So you can do it any way you want. If you want to start off with not showing your face on video, do it. There are ways that you can accomplish it, and I just provided you 3 ways. And always give yourself grace, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, ain't that what they say? So it takes time for you to build up to get to where you want to be. So as I always say, video is now a requirement, not a recommendation. You got people that need your message. And I just gave you 3 tips. If you are shy of how to start now with being on video, no more excuses. You can build your way to showing your face. I gave you 3 tips. And, especially like I always say, if you are trying to launch, build, or grow a successful business, right? You have to get it out there. Even if you're shy, you have to start getting comfortable on video to get your message out to the world, or whatever message that you are passionate about. So if you need assistance in getting comfortable on video, I'm your girl. Sign up for I'm Doing This. I'm showing up on video. Click the link in the description box below to get the additional information. Also, if you are now a part of our email community, I need you to join now, because we are talking about this topic all week long. So what is going to be your takeaway from this episode? Tell me in the comments, and I want you to take action on it today. So if it was one of the tips, tell me which one you're going to take action on, and start today. Don't forget to send me any questions that you want me to answer, any topics that you want me to cover on this episode, or or Shoot the Shits with Rosie, and I will be happy to introduce them and put those in the rotation. Some additional ways that I can help your video journey. Again, join my email community. We have weekly videos that will motivate your go live journey. We have giveaways in there. We spotlight community members, and we have exclusive offers. So if you want to be a part of our email community, I want you to sign up on my website, which is rosiefaulkner.com. The first pop-up on my homepage, enter in your name and your email address, and voila, you will be a part of the email community. The bandwidth, are you watching? We have a new episode every first Thursday of the month. Here we run the gamut on ways that will help your video journey So check that out. It's on this channel as well. And let me know your thoughts and if you have any topics that you want us to cover. The bandwidth is where I bring on a guest, and me and the guest will help your video journey. My program, I'm doing this, I'm showing up on video. It's a 4-week online program. It will help you overcome your mindset challenges. So many people get stuck and it's always up here. So once we conquer that part, everything else is easy. Just like we said about the tips today with, not showing your face. You're making little steps to get there. And sometimes it's hard when your mind is like, oh my God, I sound stupid. Oh my God, nobody want to hear what I have to say. So we have to overcome those mindset issues. And I help you do that. And I'm doing this, I'm showing up on video. Also, I help you get comfortable with being in front of the camera of your iPhone. I help you navigate the various social media platforms, and after all of that, you will become courageous enough to show up on video to grow your audience and influence and make more money. My program promise is if I accept you as a client and you do the work, you will build the confidence to show up on video. That confidence will spill over to other aspects of your life. I've seen it done with my other clients, and it is such a transformational experience. And if they can do it, you can too. So click the link in the description box below to get additional information and to schedule your free 15-minute discovery call to see if we are a fit for each other. If you find value in this video, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and check out my other videos on this channel. If you know one person that could benefit from this episode link, share it with them. You know they need it just as well as you do. And if you're not following me on Facebook, follow me at Rosie Faulkner and IG Faulkner_Rosie. As always, feel free to DM me and let me know how I can personally support you. Last but not least, the world is waiting for you to do what only you can. Your voice needs to be heard because it absolutely matters to someone. So let's turn on the camera, turn up the confidence, and tell your story. Until next time.